Project Cars and Project Cars 2, Project Cars 3. Oof. So with Project Motor Racing on the way, I was just thinking of giving a visit back to the games that basically brought me into sim racing, and that is Project Cars 1 and Project Cars 2. And on top of that, how am I going to do this? I'm going to do this in VR because sadly, it seems that Project Motor Racing is not going to release with VR on day one. I don't know if it's due to the fact that they are delaying, that they unfortunately have to delay PSVR 2, or maybe it's actually also for the PCVR, although I don't know. I feel like PCVR implementation is a little bit better, easier than console. And they probably wanted to have it released at the same time. But if the news is different, then that would be good. But I'm not pre-ordering the game. I'm still being cautiously optimistic. I want to see some reviews. I want to see some reviews first and see what the game actually is like, what people think of the game. Not the friendliest of menu screens. And oh no, the screen is not the right size. Uh-oh. I was thinking of doing a career to revisit it, but first let's just begin with a quick race weekend, just to see. Before I do that, let's not forget. Let's map some controls. Man, so many wheels. Let's do some junior categories. Let's do some Formula Rookie. We're gonna do 5 laps, 90 minutes. Let's go all the way. Why not? Random grid position. Alrighty. Let's set, of course, Evo in Project Motor Racing. I am actually curious to see who's going to come out on top. Because one of them is going to launch on console right away. The other one would like to launch on console, I'm pretty sure. But look at this VR. Very, very, very good. I'm among the last place. AI level 100. And VR performance. And it even today in 2025, it just looks so good. I have no UI, I just noticed. And then the AI, I'm just driving for fun, but you cannot hate on this. I'm just gonna be honest. One thing that I noticed right away, where's the force feedback? Oh no. Force feedback is insanely vague. It's literally just a regular rubber band force. There's nothing to it. Oh my gosh. So I don't know what the car is doing. I'm just relying on the visuals. But that's the beautiful thing about VR. You can have bad force feedback and still understand a little bit. Or a decent on the map. I take it back. I'm sorry. Here I had no idea I was basically on the limit. So I was oversteering and I lost it. Oh, no, maybe I was actually losing it. So yeah, that is that. Let's hey, it looks good. Look, before I restart, let's just look at the car. So the texturing and all that stuff, very nice. I really like it. Like, this is back in what? 2020 what? I forget which year it came out. I'll show the year on screen. But from that year, and you see this now, I'm sorry, but this still looks insanely good. There's obviously some tiny little bits of details that are not there. You can see the polygon count is not ridiculously high. But, I mean, come on. Look at the detail in the environment. It's ridiculous. Like, you can tell that it's simple, but you gotta excuse it. This game is old. I'm gonna try to push, but be conservative at the same time. Oh, wow. I just realized the NPCs are also animated. They're 3D. I thought they were 2D. I think some of them are 2D, and some of them are 3D to save on performance. So this game, straight up, is well optimized. Woo! Oh my gosh. Keep your eyes forward, kids, when you drive. Anyways, that is that. Let's just leave. It brings me back when I used to play this with a gamepad I was just fooling around. I never really tried any of those like weird racetracks. I just stuck to what I knew. Let's do some Group A. Why not? Why the heck not? Why am I in first place? I don't want to be in first place. I'm just going to let the AI pass a little bit. Doing this with a Formula rim. That's very nice. So those are one of the tracks that really show the age because, you know, this, like, look at that. You can just see the environment looks bad. Oh my, this track has a banking? No way. Man, I really did not explore a lot of project cars. That's wild. That is actually wild. Oh, we are turning. Oh no, we're not. We're still going. Why do I not have a UI? How do I? There it is. Silly me. So now I can see what's happening. I can see when the corner's coming up. But hey, this looks dated, and like even in current iRacing standards, it looks dated. And let's just have a nice little cruise. Oops. I got disqualified. Wow. This is not a good look. It's not serious. This is not serious. Oh man. Even at 50% AI, I still have to actually at least try. I thought they'd be way easier than that. I want to get to the top of that banking. Look at that. Look at that. Oh man, that in VR. If I had a motion platform on top of that, that would be pretty fun. I see this and I want to drive it. I know Zolder, so let's do it. Why not? Oh, this feels like I'm actually in those classic races. Invitational events. Woo! You really gotta bounce the grip. Balance the car to the limit. Seeing those cars in real life, honestly, is so funny. Because when you look at them through the TV screen, they look like, you know, again, I cannot feel the limit. They look that they could be a decent size, but when you see them in real life, they're so tiny. They're so squatted down. It's hilarious. They sit so low to the ground. The roof line is so low. Almost like it feels like it's at your waistline. I mean, if you're really tall, then yeah, for sure, it's definitely at your waistline. The whole world is at your waistline. But this is nice. Oh my. Horrible brakes. But I can't, wow. It's like, you cannot hate this game. I don't know why I cannot. Maybe it's just a nostalgia feeling. But the way the cars move and the way the game looks, it's just so good. So good, man. Because another thing with the Project Cars series, in comparison to Assetto Corsa, is that the AI, is actually raceable. I cannot talk and drive at the same time. But look at that. Look how close the AI was to me. It wasn't afraid of me. It was like, I'm going to overtake you, okay? You're being slow. In the Assetto Corsa, the AI either will sometimes do that. Sometimes they'll be afraid to get close to you. Other times they'll just drive straight into you and be like, oops, I didn't see you there. But this, it's not perfect. But it's damn near good. Damn near perfect. It's good, okay? It's good. But yeah, I will see you guys at the end of the race. And I think that will be it for our look back into Project Cars 1. I don't know if I should just, while we wait for Project Motor Racing, do a whole career, like super quick, no restarts, no whatever. Is he defending? No, he wasn't defending, right? So now that we are in Project Cars 2, uh, wow, this brings me back, bro. I mean, it's so hard not to get emotional. To just what it made you feel. The cars handle very little like the real thing. But the emotion, man, bro. That is something else. That, oh, right, I had mods. Anyways, yeah, so okay, the UI seems good. What about the controls? It feels like this is a game that cared. Full, complete UI. You can see everything looks like a complete package. Let's just drive a stupid car. No, let's not do that. We saw how that panned out. Let's drive something that at least controls a little bit. Let's see what happens. If Project Cars 1 and 2 had good physics, like the Mantis engine actually had good physics, with all of this as is, and good physics, like not, well, let's say good, we'll say really good physics, basically great physics, like instead of Corsa level physics, with, the force feedback, there would be no competition. Even to this day. At least that's what I'm thinking. I may be speaking out of my bum. Let's fix the VR. I'm too close to my wheel. I don't know if this is... Is this... Oh no, it's a stick shift. Oh, I don't have the stick. It's with the paddles. Okay. Oh wow, the AI. Oh my gosh, what is actually happening? This guy's screwed. Okay. Are we all driving the same car? I thought it was set on same class. I guess there's only one class of this car. This car is the only one in this class. Now, they tried to push the look of the game to look a little bit better in VR. I still get, the improvement. But this is where I'm not gonna lie. Oh, another one's gone. This is where I'm not gonna lie. The game started taking a weird nosedive. Because here, the cars... Now, okay. The cars, even in the Project Cars 1, were very inconsistent. Let's be real. But I find myself liking them a little bit more. The cars in Project Cars 2 were just very confusing. I forgot I said Lock to Horizon. But in Project Cars 2, they were just as inconsistent, but just bizarre at the same time. Like, I just could not understand them. Oh my gosh. That's one way to overtake. Oh my goodness. I was afraid of locking up thinking that I would flat spot. There's no flat spotting in this game. Flat spotting. I have the wrong setup. The wrong gear ratio. I max out at 312. And I'm braking way too late. Let's just go rid of this guy. And this is the thing about the Project Cars 2 that plagued AMS 2. That is the physics. Such a fundamental change, making the car so eager to turn. But I'm not gonna lie, what Reza was able to pull off with the Mantis engine for AMS 2 is a really amazing job. Basically, AMS 2 is Project Cars 3. Let's just be honest. And now we're gonna have a brand new title, Project Motor Racing, bringing some new things in the table. And I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. Oh my gosh. Here I feel like it's a little bit more grainy. Maybe I would need to adjust a few things to make it look nice, but I don't really care. The force feedback here, I could actually feel, there's more effects, but I could actually feel the tires a lot more than Project Cars 1. Now, obviously, probably I needed to set up a few things to make it feel better, but, didn't have the time to do that. The one thing I really like about this game is the fact that you can just switch the UI on the fly. That is a feature that is just gold. And then you can just do that and see your tire or, your tire wear, blah, 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 and all that stuff. Now, how many times does anybody do this in a race? I don't think anybody even touches that, realistically speaking. But it is a cool feature to have. Those are some nice, it's quality of life. You add things even though people are not really going to use them. You still want to keep them because you never know. It might help one person. If you help one person, that means the feature did its job. It's not meant to serve everybody. It's meant to serve, period. That's what I hate about some games. Because not everybody was using that feature, so we decided to remove it. What kind of logic is that? Oh, that's it? It was just 3 laps? Okay. Well, that's that. Oh, what the heck's wrong with you? Let's take another track that I don't race in. That I don't know. Oh, yeah, they had Imola. That's crazy. No way. Let's do some Mugello with some classic Ferrari. Why not? So, yeah, I'm not really doing a proper formal review of these games because it doesn't really matter. This is really just to look back and thinking of how can I, give Project Cars 1 and 2 one final hurrah. If Project Motor Racing does deliver, that would be absolutely amazing because then these games really would take the place, that hole. It would fill that hole in my heart. But if it doesn't deliver, then I'll be very sad. I don't know why the graphics look like they're poor. What just happened? Excuse you. Honestly, one thing that I'd like to say is that Project Motor Racing is Ian Bell's last chance. Let's be real. It's his last chance. Now the graphics looks good. Now the shadows look good. Look at that. Oh no, am I even... Oh no, still autopilot. Am I the last car? I am. Driving a Ferrari. Now this looks good. Oh, the clouds look terrible. Well, the cars look great. Are we going to have these cars in Project Motor Racing? What would be so amazing is if we could have all the cars that we had in Project Cars 1 and 2. Why not 3 in Project Motor Racing as well? But, hey, they said that the game is open for modding. So, that means we are totally going to be able to do something about that. Add more tracks. Add more cars. I just hope modding is good. This car is very lazy. I feel like you have to actually find a good balance between the front and the rear. There's not much setup changes I think you can do in this car. Well, we have Mugello. I totally forgot about that. I love the spotter in this game. Woo! Or your pit engineer. Or your race engineer. I forgot what you call him, but yeah, he was nice. This I can actually feel the car, but I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, no, look how it just looks nice. It looks dated now, not gonna lie. Project Cars 1 and 2 do look dated, but it still looks very nice for what it is. Oh, hello. The AI, literally. The AI in these games, that's why Automobilist 2 has pretty good AI, because the AI in the Mantis engine is honestly it's competitive. They at least try. The Assetto Corsa, the AI, and even in Convenzione, the AI is kind of here just for show. That's not the main element of the game. Although, for Assetto Corsa, I'm not going to lie. When Assetto Corsa released, I was confused. What was the actual main element of that game? If the AI was so bad, what were they trying to do? Because the online system was also not great. But here the AI forgets that it can press on the gas pedal, so that's interesting. There's really just one rear view mirror. That's crazy. If I was doing this with no UI, I would crash into the wall. So that was nice. 3D trees and everything. Very nice. Is this This was one feature that they've added in Project Cars, which was very nice. I really appreciated that. And that is the fact that they added a different type of racing. And that is a rallycross. So cool that they thought about that. We had karting, we had a rallycross, we had open wheels. We had too much. Let's be real. But everything has rallycross and all these things, and they do it better. So there's that. I don't know the track. What am I doing? I really don't know the track. I'm just gonna follow the AI. Now the rallycross, it's cool that they added that, but let's be real. The AI had no idea what they were doing. I tried it, tried to like do a season, and it was not great. But it was a good try, and I could at least appreciate that. Does my handbrake work? My handbrake does not work. I did not set it up.
Left side.
Woo!
Left side.
Let's take my Joker. Oh, he's taking your Joker as well.
Right side.
I'm gonna try to swing on the wheel, but I can't. Oh, I think I did it. Just gotta be less afraid. The force feedback, I gotta admit, although it was very customizable, required quite a bit of tweaking to really be the way that you want it to be. But at least it was good. Nobody can say that Project Cars force feedback was fundamentally bad. It told you it told you what you needed to know, and if you wanted more effects or know some other things, it can definitely tell you that. I really hope that the force feedback in Project Motor Racing is similar. Doesn't have to be the same, just similar. I want information. I don't want little information. If I spend money on a wheel, I want to know what it's telling me. But yeah, let's do one more. Let's do this. Just to really take it in what Project Cars was. The textures, nice. The graphics, great. The sounds, decent. The physics, all right. The force feedback, very well done. The VR, exceptional. The immersion, awe-inspiring, jaw-dropping, just really, really well done. Now, let's just enjoy. Okay. Enjoy the rest of the race. I'll try to at least race with some level of competitiveness. I'm in last place. They're way too quick. Somebody went off. I should have put the AI at an easier level.